fan of Destiny 2, you might be thinking, you know what, there's not a TV series that I can watch. Well, luckily for you, there's a fan-made YouTube mini-series that is coming out, and the first episode has dropped, and it looks absolutely awesome. We've got a little clip. Check this out.
Guardian, we are getting unconfirmed reports of an unusual amount of activity in your area. I would advise getting what you need and get out there ASAP.
Hi, Cora. I don't see anything. I see a lot of on-activity area in my area. So...
Just get out of there before you will need rescuing.
She sounded pretty serious. Maybe we should pack it up here and go. I hear there's this fantastic ramen place. We should just go and try it.
That wasn't her serious voice. I've heard her serious voice, and that wasn't that. I don't think. She worries too much.
Oh, doesn't it look good? That's intrigued you, hasn't it? You're like, I need to watch the whole thing. Well, do in a minute. But first, I'm now joined on the show with the creator of this little mini-series as well. Average Matty's joining me. How are you? You good?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good, not too bad. Thank you for joining us at 4 a.m. in the morning as well. It's 4 a.m. where you are now. Are you feeling awake, or are you like feeling all right?
I'm hanging in.
It's so good, but I mean, like, this looks absolutely awesome. I mean, I was saying to you before we went live there, you know, the production of it looks absolutely incredible, which is great. I mean, what inspired you to kind of want to make this Destiny 2 like fan-made film?
Thank you so much. You know, it has to do with basically before I started streaming and doing content creation, I was an actor.
Oh, brilliant.
And I always wanted to kind of find a way to bring these two worlds together, and I was lucky enough that this kind of worked, you know.
Absolutely, because I noticed you star in it, don't you? That's you, right? Yeah.
That is me. Yeah, that is me.
So cool. I mean, like, how did it go, kind of like putting it all together? Because obviously, is it all kind of like CGI and stuff like that?
Well, we actually had to go to a motion capture studio. So
Amazing.
We had to raise the funds to go to this motion capture studio. We were in this giant cage of cameras. We got a bunch of face scans done, and we sent that to another studio. We sent that to another studio, and it's such a process just to get the face on there. But we try to make it look as good as we could for this first episode and for our first kind of small budget for it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it being like, you know, a game that you love as well, the fact that you kind of like are put into the world of Destiny 2 must be so cool. I mean, like, I think we all, like, as a gaming fan, dream to be in some kind of a video game. So you've kind of ticked the box there, haven't you?
I can't lie. It's been a dream to be like in that type of setting since I was, I took that honor myself.
Absolutely, yeah, look, you got it. I mean, visually, it looks absolutely incredible as well. The production value looks amazing. Has it kind of turned out the way you wanted it to look visually? Is it kind of like ticked all the boxes for you there?
Yeah. I mean, with the first project, you know, obviously there's the bumps, and, you know, I'm a perfectionist, so I always want to go the next level, but I know that for our first one, we could only do it so well.
Yeah.
And I think with the second one, we're gonna get it to exactly where I envisioned it, that it would be quality-wise. So I'm happy either way.
Absolutely. Oh, this is it. I mean, as a starting point, though, I mean, like, it can only get better, right? If it can get better than that, it's going to look even more incredible. So that's very exciting. I mean, like, it's a good benchmark.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. And in terms of like crowdfunding as well, how has that been? Because obviously you've had a lot of support from the community kind of, you know, with this crowdfunding campaign to make this project happen. I mean, has the response been quite overwhelming for, you know, starting this project out?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm super blessed. I have an amazing community, super amazing. And it was hundreds of meetings last year, all through an NDA, and then a Discord call, and then this hour-long meeting, and it was like a private meeting for like this private Kickstarter, hundreds of times.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to raise it, and I put in a lot of the money myself as well.
Fantastic.
And you know, we're in a good spot. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's the best thing about it. I mean, to see it come to life as well. And I mean, how was it sort of like creating the storyline and starting to create the character arc that you wanted to go with? What did it kind of develop along the way, or did you have quite a set idea of how you wanted the storyline to kind of start off?
Well, I wrote this first episode, and I rewrote it like many times. I think like 9 or 10 times.
Yeah.
And I think I took that first episode and we outlined episode 2, 3, and 4.
Nice.
Because it's only gonna have 4 episodes. and it ends. The stories are really good.
Yeah.
I really hope that I get the opportunity to tell it, because I think people are going to really go wild for all of them, and then of course our ending, which,
Oh, you love
again,
it
spoil.
ended. Yeah, it was the key bit. You've teased it there, haven't you? You've piqued our interest with that. So
Just
that's.
a little bit.
So, I mean, how has the kind of fans' responses been? Because I've seen as well on the YouTube comments and things, and some people had some really, really great comments in the YouTube and stuff like that. So how has the response been for you? Has it been quite overwhelming from fans and the kind of responses that you've had about it?
A lot of DMs.
A lot of
my
DMs,
Twitter
yeah.
DMs,
The slides.
slams. Yeah, people are really happy about it. They're shocked. They're excited. They want to know what's happening. They want to know what's coming next. And I'm like, you'll find out, soon enough. So it's surreal.
I mean, I saw your
surreal.
tweet saying you literally took a whole day to kind of like read everyone's DM. So that just shows how it's kind of gone down, which is great. And I mean, if you look at the views, you released it 6 days ago, and I think it's over like 35K views, isn't it? Like, which is just incredible.
Yeah. For, completely different content than what's been on that channel. I'm actually super surprised. I'm super happy about it. So I'm through the moon. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, I would be as well, and you deserve that so much. I mean, you can just tell how hard you've worked on it, which is very exciting. I mean, we haven't got a Destiny 2 TV show, so, do you reckon this might kind of encourage Bungie to think about maybe making a TV show and using you as the prime guy?
Oh, that was like a secret dream that I never really said to anyone. I'm like, if they loved the story enough and they reached out and they wanted to somehow allow us to keep telling the story through them, that would be, oh my goodness, the most amazing thing ever. But I do think that they are starting to make their own TV show and movie as of last year. I think they're in the state. So I think in 3 years we might see something, but it's all rumors.
Everything's always leaks and rumors, isn't it? You don't know where you can kind of go with it, but you never know. They might. I mean, I'm sure this is gonna. I mean, it started to go a little bit viral anyway, so I'm sure, I'm sure you will get to release the next couple of episodes as well, and it will kind of go on for you, which is really exciting. So, I mean, what is your kind of what can fans expect from the next couple of episodes if they start to dribble out?
Oh, do you mean like funds? Like how much is the next episode going to cost?
Yeah, so how does it kind of go up sort of scale-wise for you?
Oh, so the second episode we budgeted. We actually just did the budget 2 nights ago. It's going to be around $160,000.
Oh, wow.
And that's mainly because we're extending it to a full 20-minute episode. We have to get all the face scans done. We're going to be reaching out to a studio that we've been wanting to work with for a long time. To see if they can do our facial capture to make it look as real as humanly possible. So episode 2 might be the most expensive just because we need to get all those assets. And then once that's done, episode 3 will be longer, but it'll be cheaper to do just because it'll just be studio time.
That's incredible. So it's completely
scary.
going up. That's so cool. I mean, but the thing is, though, that's the thing. Like with it, you're given a 20-minute episode, which is so exciting. You know what I mean? Like this is what people want. So I think this is going to be. Can you tease at all anything about the story, or are you keeping it under wraps for now?
It's going to be, I think, a very sweet story and very shocking with our 2 main characters. I don't want to spoil the ending or anything, but
I got you.
the two characters that we introduced, it's really going to tell their story and kind of how it became, and I'm really going to love it. I think episode 2 is a really, really beautiful one.
Ooh, that's good. So when do you think you might kind of get on that? Do you know when you might kind of try and start getting your feelers out for making that one?
We're talking to investors right now. I mean, if anyone sees this and they're interested, DMs are open because, we're doing meetings. We're trying to get the money raised for it because, it is a lot of money, but, I think for some it's probably not a lot.
Yeah.
So we want to get it done as soon as possible. So
Absolutely. Well, where can people go and watch it? Of course, your YouTube is Average Matty, but is it just on YouTube? Is it exclusively to YouTube for you?
It will be. It will be just on the Average Matty YouTube channel.
Brilliant. Well, honestly, Matty, congratulations on it, because we all in the studio, we all watched it and we were blown away and we were like, this is so cool. You've absolutely smashed it, and you deserve for the next episodes to really come to fruition. And we're going to be keeping an eye out as well. So maybe we'll get you back on when you release the next couple of episodes.
You are so sweet. I really appreciate that support. That sounds like a plan.
Anytime. Go follow Average Matty,
you so
everyone.
much.
Check him out. Thank you so much. And go have a nice rest because it's 4 a.m. there and you deserve some
Thank
sleep.
you.
Thank you so much.
I will.
Cheers.